God, we're live. Yes, we are live. And I'm just bringing it up on the mobile and we will see how we are doing because this is our very first live to our page. And here we are. I have us live. So I just need to bring down these so I can see if anybody joins us and if they are going to leave any comments. So this is Melody. And she is I like to call her the love coach, and we're going to be using that hashtag tomorrow. The love coach. We were meant to do all many different things, but we got dancing and chatting and what have you. But anyway, So this is Melody. And today we're meeting the person behind the business. So in Melody's case, we are going to be learning about the person behind the Heart Passion Institute. I got that right, did I, Melody? I did get that right.
You did.
Excellent. So, Melody, please say hello. We have no viewers at the moment, but hopefully people will join us as we continue on with this interview, and they can always watch it on replay. So, Melody, please do quickly introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, everyone. My name is Melody Chadamoyo. I am the love coach. Jagdeep, my friend, likes to call me. I'm a relationship coach. I help women, especially who have been hurt, who have given up on love, to heal so that they can have the relationship of their dreams with the right person for them. Correct. Whatever that looks like.
Yeah. Because what you think in your head isn't necessarily what you get in life, is it?
No, not at all, actually. And I think that's what is stopping a lot of people from meeting the right person, because they are stuck with whatever is in their heads. They can't see real people in front of them.
Yeah. Because he could be standing right in front of your nose and you just don't see him.
Yeah. Which is so sad.
It is sad, isn't it?
It is sad. Yeah.
Okay. I tell you what we'll do is we will run into our questions. And I'm going to start with who is the most inspirational person in your life, Melody, and why?
Okay, so I'm going to cheat because I have two people who have really inspired me. One of them, or both of them, are my parents, my mom and dad, for very different reasons. My mom is that person where her arms feel like love to me. They are so comfortable. When she holds me, I feel whole, I feel grounded, I feel loved beyond anything. And so living away from my mom, I've been living in Ireland for 20 years, is one of the hardest things for me. And so I phone my mom nearly daily, and we talk nearly daily.
Oh, wow,
which is amazing.
That is,
yeah.
Yeah. And when you say your mom is so far away, where is she?
My mom is in Zimbabwe.
That is some distance, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is very tough.
Yeah.
And so the other person was my dad. My dad passed away in 2000, so it's a long time ago.
Yeah.
But so 20 years ago, actually. Wow. My dad is inspirational to me for very different reasons. My dad was the first person to make me feel beautiful as a woman. He was the first person to tell me I was beautiful. He used to say that to us girls all the time. He also was the first person to buy me a Valentine's present. He was the first person to teach me how to drink, because he used to say, you need to know how comfortable you are with drinking so that you don't get your drink spiked and you won't recognize that. Which, when you look back, was kind of weird, but sweet as well, because he was trying to protect us girls.
Yeah.
He also showed me how to respect myself as a woman by the way he respects our mom. And because our mom worked, and he would be the one to drill into us to understand that just because she was going out to work, she would come home tired, and our jobs were not to stress her out, was to make sure her life at home was as comfortable as possible. And he saw to that. He made sure her shoes were polished, everything was fine, the babies were looked after. And so he showed me Yeah, he
He
showed
sounds
me.
like an extraordinary man, like, to have to do that for his daughters. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, and I think I'm the woman I am, confident as I am, because of that. And also, one of the most fundamental things he did to me, he used to listen to me. He used to ask for my opinions about a lot of very different things. Like,
Okay.
from the time I was 3, you would say, Melody, what do you think? And as a result, I think too much. you know, just asking me what I think meant my opinion has always mattered. And I love that about my dad, because now I can stand up for myself, I can speak up for myself, and yeah, so it's cool.
That's fantastic. That's a really good grounding that you got there from your dad alone, like, let alone your mum, but also
Yeah,
your dad. That's fantastic. I think that is anyway.
thank you.
So yeah. So let me ask you, Melody. I'm really interested in knowing the answer to this particular question, and that's why did you choose your profession?
I didn't choose this profession at all. I think I think the profession chose me
Oh,
somehow.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because initially it just started as me trying to figure out how to fix my husband, because he was not working out for me.
I think a lot of us can relate to that somehow, like,
So yeah, so I went on a journey that brought me to a place where I was actually looking at, I just stopped trying to fix him after a while, because it wasn't working and it was more frustrating than ever. And I focused on me. And when I was focused on me, I was actually saying, okay, I'm going to divorce him because he's just isn't good enough for me. And so I started loving myself and looking after myself and doing things for me and making myself happy. And the happier I got, the nicer he was to me. Weird, right? And
yeah.
so and so we reconnected, and we started talking again, and we transformed our marriage into this amazing space of growth, expansion, bliss, ecstasy, and so many other amazing juicy words.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to know more, but maybe maybe not on the interview, and I'll get to know the gory details, or maybe not the gory details. Maybe that's the wrong word, but I want to know the details.
So I started, talking to people about what I had done, and teaching them and showing them, and some of them would dismiss me completely, but
Okay.
others started listening. And actually, my sisters were the ones who saw the journey, and they started to see that what I was doing was working, and they respected that. And one of my sisters was in Zimbabwe. Olga took her time to learn, but I remember her saying, you are the one who has helped me. Now I know how to choose a man who is not going to abuse me or whatever. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have known that. And that
That,
was the biggest compliment ever coming from my
I'd
sister.
say so. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's like one of those moments you would wear proudly, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's nice.
Because you
That's
know
nice.
how we are in families, we tend to disregard people we are close to because we don't think they don't know anything. And
That's
yet
true.
she was humble enough to say, because she said she didn't even realize she had a responsibility to choose the person who was good for her. She just thought whoever came across that seemed ideal, she was
Yeah.
supposed to take them.
Yeah, and I think we all fall into that trap at some point in life, don't we? Like, at some point in life we just settle, don't we? Rather
Yeah,
than rather than sort of say, well, no, that's not what I want. I want more than this,
yeah,
that I don't just want to settle, Which,
exactly.
yeah, so which brings me on to really quite nicely. Sort of what advice would you give to your younger self?
That your weirdness is okay. That just because people don't get you now doesn't mean you're not going to meet people who understand you, and that this curiosity in love and learning is good. It's good for you. And well, now it's a business for me. It's making me money, which is always fantastic. And
Yeah.
yeah, just keep going. Everything is going to be fine.
Good. Good. Yeah, I think we need to have a little bit more sort of acceptance of ourselves, don't we? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
when we're younger, especially, like, I think we're under a lot of peer pressure when we're younger, and as we get older, we sort of start realizing, well, hang on a minute, we're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I struggled with that a lot. That a lot of people would, I was okay because I came from a home that encouraged me to love me. I loved myself, I accepted myself. But when you're trying to, interact with other people, your peers, and they keep telling you that you're wrong, the way you see the world is wrong, you start doubting yourself, start thinking maybe it's you, maybe you are doing something wrong that's not going to, work for you. and
Yeah.
and 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 that's the bit that I struggled with, that trying to impress my friends.
Yeah.
And yeah. And in the
I'm just
end, I had to let it go, and I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah, and you're
Mm.
happy, and that's what matters.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a little bit of fun. Okay, Melody, let's have a little bit of fun. Okay, if you could
Yeah.
have I love asking this question. If you could
Yeah.
have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, teleporting. No, there's no.
Teleporting, excellent. I want to be teleported now directly.
I like, what, if because I've been an immigrant for over 20 years, been living in Ireland for 20 years now. And the one thing I know for a fact is that I would love to have moments when I could go to my mom, have dinner, visit my brother, have a laugh, because I love my family. We get on so well and we don't spend enough time together. If I
Yeah,
could do teleporting and go wherever I want because I
yeah,
don't have to pay thousands of euro in
yeah,
airfares, that would be.
yeah. Oh, I think you've frozen there, Melody. Okay, I think. Oh no, I can. I'm not sure. There we go. You're back. You're
Yeah.
back. You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. I need to probably
Not
do
to worry.
something with it.
Not to worry. Not to worry. We'll
Mm.
move on. We'll move swiftly on to the next question, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So my next question is, what do you wish you had known when you started your business?
Sales. I
How to make
wish,
sales?
yeah, I wish I had known that it talking to people about my business one on one was the one thing that was going to help me, because that's the one thing that has actually gotten me clients. Because I used to think, because I'm very, I know when I say this, people say, really? But I'm actually an introvert. so, so putting myself out there, I know, right? But
This
my dad trained me never to show that I'm an introvert, so I don't show it. But inside, I still am. I don't feel comfortable, introducing myself to people. But one on one, I'm great. So and talking to people has been the one thing that is actually getting me to know the people I work with, what
Mhm.
they need, and give it to them. Whereas before, I just used to think, sure, I'll put it all online and don't forget about it, and people will come to me, which is crazy when you think about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
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 but that's what a lot of people do when they're approaching business. Just put it online and it will be sorted.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more that goes into it than just putting it online and putting it out there. And the
Yeah.
one-on-one interaction is really important.
Yes.
But we can achieve that in many, many ways now, thanks to
Yeah.
technology.
Yes.
You know, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have somebody who's joined us. I'm not quite sure who it is. So hello.
Hi.
Okay, I think we've actually run through all the questions, Melody. I'm a bit stuck now. So I'm going to ask
Mm,
you,
yeah.
is there anything else you would like, or anything that I have missed out, that you'd like to tell us about?
Well, we could talk about my book.
Oh,
maybe.
I didn't realize you had a book. No, I did.
Yeah.
Tell us about your book. Tell us about your book.
So the reason why I wrote the book was because I wanted to pay tribute to my husband and me and the work that we did to transform our relationships. Because a lot of people opt to get divorced when they have problems. And that was what I was doing. I was going to leave him because he wasn't good enough. And yet when I started doing work on me and connecting to me, that's how that helped me to connect to my husband. And so, when you look back, you realize that actually in all matters of relating to people, if you don't first know who you are, what's important to you, what are your values, and loving yourself, accepting yourself, because we are all not perfect, right? You have the capacity to love someone else, to embrace someone else, to understand them. Because I went on a journey to understand man, because I wanted to understand what is this strange creature I live with? What's going on in this head? Because most of the things he was doing was like, what, really? Why are you doing this right now?
It's like you come from a different planet. I just want to say hello to Annie Marie. Thank you very much for joining us, Annie Marie. I hope you're enjoying this interview.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us.
We could talk forever.
Yeah, and so this person, I when I started learning that men don't see the world the same way women do. Yeah. And for a very long time, we have been taught that men and women are exactly the same and we see things the same way when we actually don't.
That's true.
So when I started to not only notice that he sees things differently, but welcome it, saying, it's okay that he feels this overwhelming need to protect me, even though I don't feel like I need to be protected. I'll let him have that. And I won't feel like he's interrupting with my sense of self. And also I'll allow him to provide for me, even though I know I'm capable of providing for myself. But he feels happy when he does it, so I will let him do it. It became a choice for me to allow him to show me love his way, not the way I wanted him to do it, but the way he wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And that's, go ahead.
I think that's an area that sort of a lot of relationships, can clash, because we expect one way and they actually show it a different way, and then we don't see it, because we have this vision that we want it this way, and they might go and put up a shelf for you in the bedroom or something, and that's the expression of love, but we don't see that. We're like, okay, he's doing DIY, leave him to it. Like,
he didn't buy me flowers, so it means he doesn't love me.
Okay.
But I've just put fuel into your car and I've just cleaned the car for you. And yet you're saying, you don't love me. You never show me that you love me. What do you expect from me? Yeah,
exactly. So anyway, Melody, thank you so much for coming along and joining us today. You'll be back with us on Thursday after the Twitter hour that we're going to have with you, and I'm really, really looking forward to that, I have to say. And I know I kind of cut our interview like a bit short there, because I know that you'll be back with us on Thursday, and we'll be doing a Q&A with you. Going to expand a little bit more on the questions that we will be asking you tomorrow, and I think it's going to be really interesting for anybody who's in a relationship or that is looking to maybe take the step and go into a relationship. So we'll be on Twitter tomorrow from 8 o'clock in the evening till I can't stop laughing and smiling at you. We'll be on Twitter tomorrow from 8 o'clock in the evening till 9 o'clock, and Melody is our guest, and she'll be back with us on Thursday, and we will be interviewing her further. So any questions you guys have to ask, please do throw them in. And Melody, would you please leave a link in the live afterwards so that people know how to get in contact with you?
I certainly will, yes. Thank you so much for having me. I've had so much fun with you, but we always do. So
we do, yeah.
We're always
So thank you for watching. And if you're watching this on replay, we do hope you enjoy it. You can contact Melody on all her social media platforms. And we look forward to seeing you all again on Thursday. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
Ah.